Action.
Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Lisa's cutting up over here. She just said, action. I guess trying to make me speed things up. Guys, we're going to start off down here at the pigs this morning. Got a new setup for those four. We'll show you how we're feeding them right now. Kind of make it easy to sort them when it comes time to do this barbecue pig here in a few days. Plus, we're going to get up there to that off-grid cabin, y'all. We're going to work on that thing today. Just a little bit, but we are going to get up there. It's muddy, and there is a significant potential for more rain over the course of the next 4 days. So today looks like our only dry day from the sky anyhow. It's not dry on the ground by any means. We're going to see what we can get done, y'all. Appreciate you stopping in. Hit the old like and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, y'all, we appreciate you. Let's get down here to some muddy pigs. Hey, piggy, piggy, piggy. Cinder blocks are still here, that's good.
Hey, Samson.
Bring on the victuals.
You're gonna have a harder time since I normally.
Oh, what? Look at there. Y'all, we to make it easy on us, did the same thing over here we had done for Rosie and Dixie. That's just hooked their pans, some old garden hose, some wire running through them where if they push it up against the fence, it ain't gonna short it out. That just makes it a whole lot easier, y'all, because they're getting ready to breed here in the next day or two, more than likely. And it's just really hard going in there in an operation like this where it's not total confinement to get in there and get the feed in the pan without scattering it everywhere. So this works out pretty doggone good. Instead of having just a feeder in there, because these guys don't need to eat, they don't need free feeding. They're breeding stock. If you free feed them, you could never afford to grow out and process. It'd be ridiculous. So we don't free feed our breeders. They're on a ration of 5 pounds per day. We feed them in the morning and in the evening, split it in half. And y'all, even with the ones we're growing out, actually today we're backing them off. They've been getting a whole lot more percentage of pellet feed to corn. And today we're backing them off half and half because we can tell that the fat cap on the back of these pigs is right where it needs to be. And we don't want it getting any heavier because we don't need 100 pounds of lard, y'all. We just don't need it. We want some, but we don't need that much. So instead of continuing to put feed into fat, money into more fat, we're just maintaining them at this point because one's getting processed for a barbecue pig in about a week or so. And if we get a good cold snap at the end of December, even if it's Christmas Day, we will be processing some pigs around here, y'all. So we're maintaining it at this point because those pigs are pretty close to being ready. Oh, piggy, piggy.
Oh, hit the fence, yeah.
Let me get these pigs in here because they're ready to eat. Let me shut this.
She's always the first one, which is good.
Alright, So you can see these pigs in here. They are almost 6 months old. And I would say they're pushing 200 pounds. It's hard to tell, y'all. They're just so solid. But from past experience looking at them, if we hung one up right now, probably around 200. We're shooting for that 225, and we've got another month to go. We're actually going to process these if the weather doesn't cooperate this month, or if we just have too much on our plate, it'll be January. But this farrowing barn acts as like a central hub out here for us. We're able to bring pigs in, we'll be able to sort pigs out. You saw us take Dixie from the other side of the woods out here down to Sampson. She'll come back through here to go back where she's going. So this acts as a sorting area. You saw us bringing Dixie through here from the woods to go to Sampson. Now we can sort pigs in here. When it comes time to do this barbecue pig, we'll be able to let one in at a time till we get the one that we need so that we can dispatch, pull her out, get her scalded, and ready for the barbecue pit. But it works really good to have a central location if you're going to be raising pigs, y'all, that you can sort animals. And this works really well. You know, I was picking earlier about Lisa saying action, but y'all, the truth of the matter is sometimes when we're doing these videos, we have to take a pause, answer a phone call, stuff like that. And just got a phone call from my mother. She actually rang Lisa. I said, well, just put the phone down a second and we'll try to finish up what we're trying to say here. And then she called my phone. But it's my mama's birthday, y'all. And so happy birthday to my mama, 71 years. Very good. So, and we're actually gonna have lunch with them today, so that's nice. But y'all, we're talking about these pigs. They are much more intelligent than people give them credit for. And because of that, we prefer to dispatch an animal by itself. In other words, I don't just go out here in the pasture and dispatch one in front of the other ones. I go ahead and sort it out, get it inside the farrowing barn where it's blocked off from everybody else, and I take care of it that way. But y'all, to each their own. You know, this is just how we do it. We've told you before, we're not experts in anything. We are just trying to do the best that we can with the livestock that we have, and we feel more comfortable doing it this way. But I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see these pigs, y'all. They're looking fantastic. Y'all, they're every bit of pushing 200 pounds right now. They are approaching 6 months old. They're not quite there yet. We'll actually go probably to 6.5 to 7 months. Not to step over this barrier here in a second because one of these pigs is wanting to come gnaw on my leg. But probably we're shooting for January. Colder month. We've got more time to do it. That sort of thing. We're going to get up here and do some work for this off-grid cabin and bring you along. That one right there has got just a little bit of funkiness going on with it. We're going to use it anyhow. Let's grab that one first. Let's see, just grab these 2x4s, set them over here. Probably going to use those for casing out the window. Ow! She's trying. Y'all saw that? That's assault. That's assault. No, it's not. It's not assault, y'all. Didn't hurt me.
Hey.
No, that might be. That might be. All right, let's get it over. Can you whistle? Can you whistle?
Yeah.
You're supposed to whistle while you work. All right, let's get some more. We'll get 8 of them and then we can move on. All right, the first thing that we got to do is square all of these 4x4s up. And I've got 2 on here that aren't 4x4s. They are basically 3x4s. But that's okay, they're going to be used on the sidewalls. But I got to square the bottoms up, and you'll see why when we get up there. We've got to cut these and notch them, kind of like we did those timbers up there. And you'll understand why when we go to installing them. But pulled out the big saw, the worm gear, what we call it, worm drive saw. Lisa bought it for me a couple years ago when I burned up my good circular saw. And I like this one. It's a beast. But it's heavy. And this will require a series of flipping them over so that you can get it all the way done. There we go. It's pretty good. Now we'll just repeat and get them all squared up. All right, now that these are squared up, pretty good. Now I'll set the depth on the saw, and we're going to cut 1.5 inches out of it, up 9.5 inches, because that's what our floor joists are, 9.5. They're 2x10s, dress lumber, so they're 9.5 inches tall is what we have up there. So I'm going to mark up 9.5 inches, and we're going to cut out 1.5 inches, because that's the thickness of those boards. And they're going to sit on the inside down on those 6x6s. So in other words, they're never going to go anywhere. They're going to have a nice solid base. So we're going to get that done now. Lisa's going to do some chiseling. Y'all, that saw, they will wear you out. I bet it weighs 15 pounds.
It is heavy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. And I'm covered in what some people call man glitter. I guess it could be woman glitter too, right?
Yeah.
Woman and man glitter. Anyways, I got all these notched out. Now Lisa come back in here with a chisel, and my brother Wesley sent that one over. He said, this one's a little better than what you've been using. So she's going to use that and start knocking all of these out, getting them nice and smooth. And you know what I just realized? I got to do one more cut on the corners. I got to flip them and do the corners. I'll get that done, then she'll go to using this thing. I better watch out. Lisa said this is her favorite part, which is kind of scary. She likes destructive stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But you know who don't? Tearing stuff up. Hit them straight on if you can. That way we don't get no rips in the wood. I mean, from the end, like you had been earlier. Just like that. Easy.
That's it.
That's perfect.
Per usual, I need a step stool.
Lisa says everything I do out here is
This is at your height.
to my height.
Yep. It's much harder.
Which is true. I guess I could have got those new sawhorses out
Yeah.
that we got.
No, that would be too easy.
But this works. I think it's the perfect height. It even looks good for you right there.
No.
All right, Lisa, she'll finish getting all these things chiseled out, smoothed up. And after lunch, we'll take you up that off-grid cabin and get these things installed. Shouldn't be long, y'all. Dixie be standing for Samson. He is taking breaks and naps in between running her back and forth up in between this lot and making all those, what was it, hit and miss. He does sound like old John Deere A. I think it was A my daddy had. Sounds just like it. All right, we're gonna get up to the off-grid cabin, y'all. About right. Just hold her steady. No, get a screw in here. Gloves off. I hate working with gloves. We'll just get us a brace in here. Yeah.
Nails.
Can you come over here and hold this? Just hold on to that. 2.5-inch nails. I got some up
They're on the other side of the gate.
other side.
Yeah.
All right. Hold what you got. You come over here and put pressure on the back side of that. Not on the, down on that side, right there. Now, grab your level and put on it. On the outside here. Push forward. A little bit more. Right there. Hold tight. Now you can take it off. Now we are square, plumb, whatever you want to call it. Now to hold it in place for now. And we'll need to put one. I think that'll be sufficient. It ain't gonna go nowhere while we're working. Alright, so we made it up the hill, y'all.
Barely.
Barely. About dumped Lisa off. She went to hollering at me. Anyways, we're standing up these posts and just bracing them temporarily in place. We'll try to get all these posts on up, and that's all we're doing up here today, y'all. It's muddy. We're in rubber boots up here. And I got me a new hat. Y'all like my new hat? Let me know. Kyla gave me this hat, I think. A couple of Christmases ago. I never really worn it, but I like it, so I'm gonna wear it. Change the pace. But we'll speed this thing up a little bit and let you show us get all these posts in. And let me show you real quick exactly how these are mounting up. So what we did with the circular saw is just cut it so that it will ride on top of this 2x10. Fairly flush all the way around. And we've got some bracing going in to hold it in place. But we'll get all these 4x4s put up. Probably put you on a little hyperlapse and get this thing done, y'all. All right, y'all, let's go wrap it up for us today here at the Piney Woods Homestead. You can see what we're doing here. These will have to all be cut to the angle that we need, but we'll pull a chalk line when we get to that point. Got a nice, stable-ish 16-foot ladder and a small chainsaw, and we'll cut those things off just the way we need them, y'all. But
what can go wrong?
and yeah, nothing's going to go wrong. We're safe, and I have accidental death and dismemberment insurance, a lot of it. And so we've braced it. Nothing's going to fall down, even if it comes a big wind. And now we've actually got a little bit of mold growing. It's been so wet, y'all. It's been like the Amazon jungle out here. Yeah. We'll come back with some cleaning vinegar. Yeah. And we'll spray that once it dries out, and it'll kill that mold, y'all. And then we'll put a little bit of stain on there, and we won't have any mold issues. But it's off the ground. You're going to get mold this time of the year. It's just so wet, y'all. Just can't help it.
The humidity.
The humidity, yes. But y'all, it's coming along. We've got the main shell up. We've still got to cut, let's see, 2 more 2x4s for the front. The door is going to be right in the center, so we'll use those. I said 2x4s, 4x4s. Yeah, you said 2x4. For the front. I just miscalculated down there when we were getting things ready. And plus, I don't think we could have hauled 2 more up here today. No. About dumped Lisa off and all the load. But y'all, it's gonna wrap it up for now. We will be back. I'm not sure if we'll be on this on the next video or not. It's supposed to be raining for the next several days, so
depending on the weather.
There's no telling what we'll be doing, y'all. But we appreciate you stopping in, hitting that like for us, and subscribing. Y'all have a good day, a great week. Oh, and the reason we're building this, we've already told you, so we have a little getaway, but in case Lisa's really mad at me, I got a place I can come up away from the house to sleep. So it'll be pretty nice. Y'all have a good day and a great week. We'll see y'all next one.